Hey guys, what's up? It's Paul Salazar. Welcome to my newest listing, 216 Westminster Avenue in the heart of Windward Circle in Venice Beach. Come on in. Wow. Before I let you inside, let me tell you a little bit about this house. It's a former duplex. It's built in 1912. The owner bought it in the early 80s and redid it with the famous architect Fred Fisher, who was the protege of Frank Gehry. It's on a street-to-street lot, so you're on Westminster here, and it goes all the way to San Juan. So one of the few streets and lots that actually goes street to street. Come on in, let me show you the house. So the original duplex had the unit number 2 going upstairs using this door, and unit number 1 downstairs using this door. So we'll start with the upstairs unit, which is now, again, a single family house, redesigned by Fred Fisher. And I'm going to point out some of the unique original items from that redesign. One of this is these really cool painted staircase linoleum strips on the staircase. Looks really beautiful as you're going upstairs. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. And this is one of my favorite parts of the house, is this gorgeous living space. What they did in the 80s is that they vaulted the ceilings, they opened it up, they put a brand new roof, they added about 4 to 5 skylights here, so you have a ton of natural light. This is facing north and that is west, so you get that sunset and afternoon light throughout. For air conditioning, all you do is open up the windows, you get that beautiful ocean cross breeze. This is a really cool Fred Fisher tile fireplace. They also added this glass flooring here, so the downstairs hallway gets natural light. Over here, you can picture yourself doing some work. You get a great view of the outside. You don't have any neighbors on the west side of the lot. This is a storage facility for the city. And so the good thing is that it's not blocking your view. You got about halfway, but the rest, you have views of the treetops on Main Street. Over here is the redesigned kitchen. This is not original. These are the original cabinets from the 80s that were repainted. You have a newer granite countertops, newer appliances, not new, but newer appliances. This is actually the door that went downstairs when this is a duplex. Again, this is the upstairs duplex unit, but now this door is closed. But they kept the door to have that natural light, and you have a great view of your backyard here. What I like about this house compared to a lot of the houses in Windward Circle is that it's a 2-story house and not a 1-story. A lot of the 1-story houses on a similar size lot don't have yard space because most of the lot is occupied by the house. You have a great yard, which we'll show you at the end. But let me show you the dining room here. Well, I suspect this is probably the bedroom of the original upstairs duplex unit. But what they did is that when they opened up these ceilings, they had this extra space up here, which the current owner, when he bought this place and he redesigned it for his own living, they use this as a guest room upstairs. So this is a cool little spot here. You can probably fit a queen size bed up here. You have a nice window, which we'll show you. Or they can use that downstairs guest room. There's a really good sized closet where you can store linens, or again, if you had guests over, they can put their stuff in here. And this is the upstairs guest room. Could be a powder room, but it has a stall shower. And you can see some of the elements of the Fred Fisher design of that really cool color tile. All right, let's go downstairs. Now that you've seen the upstairs part of the single family, let's show you what was the original library when they redesigned it back in the 80s. The last tenant built this beautiful wall here to separate the space of the hallway to this now room. So this is what we're calling the second bedroom. It doesn't have a closet, but you have room for a closet. You have plenty of space. Again, I love all the natural light that's coming into the house. We're facing Westminster here. And this is the really cool upstairs glass floor where you get that natural light in the hallway. This is the primary bedroom. Very similar to the upstairs, redesigned Fred Fisher tile. You have the 80s mirror lights. And I love all the wood beams downstairs that you see. So it just gives you that extra volume. And right behind you is a good sized laundry room for this unit. So you have a side-by-side washer and dryer and some space for storage. This is a great size primary bedroom. You have room for a California king, which is what they have currently. And you have two separate closet spaces. You have this large closet space here, which goes up to here and all the way over here. So you have a lot of space, storage up there as well. And you also have more storage here. So a lot of closet space for the primary bedroom. This, the last tenant was using it as an office space. Could be an area where you get ready, a little yoga place as well, or like a meditation place. But check out the size and feel of the primary bedroom. You have a ton of space here, and this is facing directly south. So you get that like morning light coming through this room. And next is the outside, the backyard. Let's go there next. All right, as you know, if you've seen my videos in the past, I always like to save the best for last. And the best thing again is this backyard. You have a lot of room back here. Most of the houses, like I said earlier, are single-story houses where you only have a very small space as a backyard to entertain. And if you're living in California, you want to be outside. That's why people come here, because of the sun. You got that indoor-outdoor lifestyle. So you have a great, backyard pad here to create whatever you want. Right now, we have this staged as an outdoor living space. You have some gravel here, so you can park an extra car. You can park 2 cars in this driveway, maybe even 3 if you wanted to not have any backyard space. You have a really cool view of this really cool traditional 1912 house, 112 years old. I love this really extra wide side yard, about 5-6 feet, and these cool cactuses that line up. The history of these cactuses is that they were in small little pots back in the 80s, 90s. And over time, they just started to plant them, and now they're really, really large cactuses that lean up against this beautiful wall. So it has a really cool kind of rustic feel to the house. Let me show you this gorgeous king palm that the owner decided to leave, because the owner wanted to put a guest house back here with a bridge from the upstairs unit all the way over here with a garage and upstairs unit. But he did not want to tear down this gorgeous king palm, and rightfully so. It is really, really beautiful back here. What I imagine here is possibly, adding a garage structure with a guest house above, and then just having a really cool backyard. You can put a pool back here. You have a lot of space here, which is great. This is a motorized gate, and I love what Venice native did to stage this shed. This is really a work shed, but we stage it as an art studio. You can store your bicycles or your surfboards here, or it could be a storage shed. And it has a skylight, which is really cool. Let me tell you a little bit more about the area. If you don't know, Venice was created by Abbot Kinney, a tobacco billionaire back in the early 1900s. He wanted to create a Venice lifestyle of Italy here in Los Angeles. So he created canals through this whole entire area. From the early 1900s to about 1920s, they started to cover up some of the canals because they wanted more street access. In the mid 1920s, United States considered the Venice Canal as a historic place so that they would not continue filling up the canal. So that is about 2 or 3 blocks away down to the south. You are 2 blocks from Abbot Kinney. You got Erewhon, which is the popular supermarket about 3 blocks away. You have great restaurants, Butcher's Daughter, Jelena, you have Felix Trattoria. And on the beach side, you have Great White, you have Gran Blanco, and Market. And across from Market, you have Open, which is a really cool new yoga studio right next to NeueHouse, which is kind of like the work social place, which is just 2 blocks away. So great location, a great buy really in Windward Circle. If you have any questions, it's easy to show, and we'll see you next time. Bye.